Welcome back to my channel. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm totally in the holiday spirit right now. I am so excited for winter time because that is my favorite time of year. So I actually did a video putting together my Christmas tree and showing you guys where I got all my ornaments from and the decorations from on my personal channel. So I'll be sure to link that down below for you guys to check out. Do you hear that motorcycle? That's my stepdad downstairs. I hope that's not distracting. This tag was created by MacAngel03 and Laguna Beach Love 10, so thank you girls for tagging me. And there are quite a bit of questions, so I'm just going to dive on in with my top 2 beauty essentials. The first one is an obvious moisturizer. My skin gets really dry. It's already dry, so I really like to use my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. This needs to be replaced because it's pretty much empty right now, but it's such a fantastic moisturizer. I don't think I could ever go a day without it. And the second beauty item I have is my Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation, and I like this a lot for the winter time because it's more of a luminizing foundation. It looks very natural on my skin. It doesn't make it look dry or super matte. It's not a matte foundation at all, by the way. So I feel like with this in the winter time, it's a fantastic product and it makes my skin look really alive. The color I have right now is Hazelnut Beige. I feel like this brand doesn't really have much of a color selection, so that can be a downside. The next question is my top 2 fashion essentials. Obviously, I have to go with my beanie here because I love beanies like this. Not only do they keep me super warm, but they're super cute at the same time, and you guys know how much I love this particular one. I got it from Aritzia. It's the brand TNA, and it's just in a gray color. And my second fashion item would have to be a chunky knit sweater. Not just any chunky knit, guys. It has to have a crazy pattern on it like this one does. And guess what? I got it for $3. Pretty sure this used to belong to a grandpa. So I really love this sweater, and I have many more of these in my closet. And I also like this because it has almost like this faux leather type of zigzag stripe going through it, so it definitely has cool textures into it. So I just love chunky knits, and they're by far my favorite item to wear in the winter. What shoes do you tend to wear the most in the winter? Now, this is a pretty funny question for me, just because I feel like in the fall I tend to put more effort into my outfits, you know. I'll bust out the riding boots and the combat boots, but there's a point in winter where it gets just too cold and I just really don't care anymore. So that's when I bust out the Uggs because they're super comfortable. They're very warm because they have that lining inside. So these are by far probably my most worn shoes in the winter time, and I don't really wear them out in the snow because they do like spot, but these are so old I just really don't care. Favorite winter accessory, as I mentioned, my hat, so that I already talked about, and also scarves. I have this one on, which I got from ASOS. It's like this really pretty burgundy and purple knitted one. It's an infinity scarf. Favorite winter nail polish. This is by far my favorite winter nail polish. I really love the metallic colors, and I think I actually discovered that my favorite color of all time has to be gold, just because I feel like I gravitate more towards gold, and my whole Christmas tree decorations are all gold, and that's how I kind of discovered that I really like the color gold. Say gold one more time, Kayla. It's by OPI. It's called Glitzerland. It sparkles in the right light, and it's just absolutely one of my favorite colors, and you guys should totally check this out at Target or Ulta. Hot cocoa or apple cider. I really love apple cider, especially if you add a little bit of cinnamon on the top. That's by far one of my favorite drinks. I haven't had it in a long time, so maybe this week I'll go out and get some for myself, but I love apple cider. What do you guys think? Do you like hot chocolate more or apple cider? Tell me in the comments below. The next one says favorite winter candle, and my favorite winter candle actually is discontinued, and this is the Bath & Body Works Slacken & Co. candle called Winter Cabin, and I was so sad not to see this in the stores. I'm not sure if they came out with this scent, but renamed, I don't know, but it's by far my favorite. I don't have a lot left in my collection. I think I have this candle and then one of the One Wicks. A warm, comforting blend of creamy chestnuts, crisp, can never say that word right. I swear guys, every time I smell this scent, it instantly reminds me of Christmas from last year, and this was the only candle that I had burning at all times because it was my absolute favorite, and now I'm almost scared to burn this because I don't want it to go bye-bye, and I know that I won't be able to replace it, and it's kind of burned really funkily. Do you see all that wax around the brim? Snowboarding or skiing? I have actually done both before. I'm much better at skiing than I am snowboarding. I took snowboarding snowboarding lessons, but I have to say that to me personally, I feel like snowboarding is a much cooler sport. It looks cooler. You know, guys who snowboard are so hot. So personally, I'm gonna have to say snowboarding just because I'm more attracted towards that type of guy, but I'm a much better skier, if that makes any sense at all. Have you ever gone ice skating? Are you any good or do you fail miserably? I'm actually a very good ice skater. I've gone many times as a child. I don't really know if I have an ice skating rink anywhere near me, so I haven't been in a long time. What I would really love to do is go ice skating in New York City at the Rockefeller Center. I think that would be so much fun to do. I know it's like a super touristy type of place and probably pretty crowded too. That's just something I've always wanted to do. The next question says, does it snow where you live? It does snow here. I live in Virginia, and I personally have lived through many blizzards in my day. I remember back in the 90s, not really remembering, but I remember seeing pictures of myself and my brother with our animals and stuff outside building snowmen, having a fun time, not going to class, all that fun stuff. But I don't really like the snow. I just like looking at it. If I have to go out and drive in it or walk, no, I'm not gonna do that because that's dangerous. Have you ever made a snowman? I have. I've actually built a snowman before and an igloo in front of my yard when I was a kid in my first house. I will never forget building an igloo because my dad taught me how to do that. It was a lot of fun. What holiday do you celebrate? I celebrate Christmas. The obvious. The next question says your favorite Christmas or holiday song. I will go to my iTunes because I have a boatload of Christmas music. I have been listening to Christmas music since November 1st, so I'm a little bit obsessed with it. I think my favorite song has to be Toni Braxton's Christmas in Jamaica. That's just a favorite that I listen to every single year when I decorate the tree. And then Justin Bieber's Only Thing I Ever Get for Christmas. That track, his voice is so hot. When I put up this Christmas tree, I listened to that track on repeat until I was done. So what does that tell you? I'm obsessed. How much better would our lives be with the One Direction Christmas album? Can I get an amen? Please say amen. Favorite Christmas or holiday movie? I love the Home Alones. I remember just growing up watching those every single year, and I love them. I never get sick of them. I just enjoy them so much. So I think that has to be like my favorite. I don't have to pick a certain one. I just want to say all of them because they're equally funny and stupid, but still holly and jolly at the same time. What is your favorite winter treat? Candy canes, gingerbread, etc. I really love my grandmother's pumpkin pie. I know that can be considered like Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving is still like holiday-esque, so I'm gonna have to say that. And I also really enjoy like oatmeal raisin cookies. I don't know, my dad and I usually make those a lot in the winter time. We don't really make them in the summer, so I will consider that to be like my winter treat. And I also, of course, love my candy canes. My grandmother actually has like 3 huge Christmas trees in her house every year, and she'll stick candy canes inside the tree like randomly as like decoration. So every time I go over there, I pull them out and I put them in my purse to eat them for later. They're so good. If you were to ask Santa for one thing and you were guaranteed to get it, what would it be? That's a good question. Money aside, and if this was a gift that I was just guaranteed to get, I would definitely say I would ask Santa for a Chanel 2.55 large flap purse, just because that's something that I don't see myself buying myself ever because it's so freaking expensive. But again, it's something I've been lusting over for so long, and you know, if it's free and Santa's gonna bring it, then hey, I'll take it, you know? Do you have anything fun planned for this winter? If you can consider January and me going to California, then yes, that would be my winter exciting plans for the year because I'll be spending a whole week with my friends in LA. That was the last question of this tag. I enjoyed doing this for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. I tag all of you guys who are watching this. Yeah, I'm out. Peace. Under the mistletoe. This hair. Crisp cider. I can't say the word crisps.